So we're back, sunshines. This is our next task. Our next task is to, why did I zoom in? And it's noisy back here. But our next task is this wall garden. I need to get in here and I need to clean up some things, cut back some things. So I had in this spot, and it's so empty right now. This is where our bees balm was, and it was growing so tall, and I cut it back. And because it was so windy, and it had blew all the bees balm over. It's the tall one. It's not like the other one that I have. That's the shorter version. So it's the tall. It gets really tall, and so what happens with bees balm is if it can't breathe, it'll get powdery mildew, right? And so what I did, like, in this section right here where I had tied them together on a post, but it wasn't good for them. So what I did was in all three sections where I had this bees balm, I cut it back. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these ones out, and then I'm going to deadhead these daylilies. You don't have to, but I kind of like to. Yeah, I'll just clip them off like that, and I literally just throw them down. This right here was my candy tuft, and I don't know, it looks like it's dead. It looked like the heat took it out, and I'm not sure why. But I don't think I have anything in my stash or anything to move over here. There's always a hosta to move in replace of this. I don't know if I want a hosta here, if I want to, just wait and hold off and see if it comes back, or go and get something to replace it, or just move a hosta there. We'll see. The other thing that I got to do, so here's some more bees balm. Although this one looks okay, it looks like it's going to push out new shoots. So I might leave a couple of these, but then these ones back here, I'm gonna cut them. As you can see the powdery mildew, I'm gonna cut that all the way down. And then there was another section over here. Once again, I'm gonna deadhead those daylilies. They bloom so beautifully, these two. So over here in this section too, I'm going to cut all these down, and I'm going to, this right here is growing back. Lord, what is that? This right here is my lavender. I'm going to cut this back, and I'm going to save the blooms from this. And so these spots right here where we have the bees balm, I don't want to leave them empty. And so what I'm going to be doing today is what I should have already done. And I do have some zinnias in here, but not enough. But I'm going to be I picked these up yesterday. I'm going to be dropping these seeds, no special way. So I have 3 packs. So each section, I'm just going to, I want to pack it out. So I'm going to drop a pack of seed in each section after I cut this back, cut these daylilies down. All the ones that no longer have blooms, I'm going to cut that off the stalk. You don't have to, but I'm going to clean up this area some. The other thing I want to do is I want to take some cut-ins. This is my favorite sedum. I love sedum. This one is called, there it goes, Sunspocular Firecracker, right? The color is gorgeous. It does bloom. It blooms this beautiful color right here. And I love how it just hangs over. So I'm going to take some cut-ins from this because I want another plant like that. I already did that in this pot. I took cut-ins from all the different type of sedums I have. So I have this is your Autumn Joy, and I forget which this one is called. So I took cut-ins and I made this pot, and I don't know if it's going to stay like that or if I'm going to just put that in the ground somewhere. But I want another pot like this. And so these two are matching pots. This is actually a lilac, like I planted in the front. And this has a big old weed trying to act like it's a part of the plant. Gotta stay up on those weeds. Wow. That is a weed. And so let's put this little thing back in here. Oh, if I can get it back. So this lilac will go in the ground. There goes another weed. Oh, y'all are just trying to take over my lilac plant. Um, it will eventually go in the ground somewhere along with this lilac shrub as well. Um, but this planter is the same planter as this. So anyways, I want another planter to look like this. May not be this year, maybe next year, but I'm going to take some cut-ins from that and I'm going to, put them in some dirt and let them, regrow a whole pot. I'm going to take a lot of cut-ins because as you can see, this is the old growth and this is a new growth. So it's growing great. Okay, so here's the sedum plant, right? And so if I can find my pruners, I'm always losing my pruners. And so what I did was I went, and I know y'all can't see my face, but what's important is the sedum. So what I did was I went and got a pot of dirt or soil, right? Soil. Let's see, try to use correct gardening terms, right? And so I went and grabbed this, because I saved these, this Monrovia pot, which, oh, what is that? Early bird. Oh, I bought some dianthus. I leave the tags on purposely in case because I'm trying to learn the names, as you all know. But what I did was I filled it up with some soil. And what I'm going to do here, and let me bring you in, take it off me, it's about the cedar, is kind of stick this right here. So you want to make sure you get like some root, and even if you don't, actually it will be fine, but I'm going to try to go in to some of these sections right here that are long, and then it will root no matter what, and then cut it back, go down like that. You see that? And then I just take that, and I could cut it a little shorter too. They're going to produce roots, I should say. And then, so actually I'm going to cut this a little shorter. They will root themselves in. They will produce their own roots. And I'm just going to take it and bury it just like that. That's it. This right here is lilies. And they look so ugly. But you can't cut them down yet. Maybe this one I can cut down. But the other reason I'm not going to cut them down, because do y'all see that working? Them working lately? I believe those are ladybugs. Tell me. Let me get a close up. Maybe that's what's. Those are not ladybugs. That might be that. That's the bug that actually I think kills the lily. Ugh. Let me zoom in again. I don't know. Yeah, that's not a lady. Yeah. So they say not to cut them back until, it gets all the energy, but I'm sorry guys, like I'm gonna cut those down too. The ones that will look like that, a mess, because I have some more in the back that are not. Pull weeds as you go. This is what I say. There goes another weed. I have some in the back here that are not like that. So I'm gonna cut those down, and there we have. This is a reseeded itself. A black eye Susie reseeded itself, and so I'm gonna cut that down, and then I need to do some fertilizing. I need to fertilize my roses over there on the hill garden where we work the other day. But let me just go ahead and knock this out. The other thing is I didn't cut back my spirea plant after it bloomed the first time. And you see how big it is, guys. I wanted to shear it back, and I still could, but it's re-blooming. So I'm thinking I might just leave it, but we're gonna see. Let me get started in this area. Yeah, let's go. Now what I'm going to do with this lavender is take it inside. It smells. Guys, it smells so good. So I'm going to let it dry inside. So I always walk around with this yarn because I'm always having to tie up things. And I got this yarn, I don't know, a couple of years ago on like clearance. I don't even know. And I just thought it was a good thing, like to tie up my tomatoes and stuff like that. So I walk around with it. It's very easy. So take a piece of that yarn and tie it. And I'm going to sit it right here and hope I don't forget it. So now for these yucky lilies to go ahead and, I don't care, I'm cutting them out. Funny part is me thinking that was a that those were ladybugs. That's crazy that I thought that. Like, yuck. Like, ugh, get off me. I don't know if it's gonna affect it later on, but that's definitely like not a ladybug. This one don't look so bad. What I'm gonna do too is I have some neem oil. Oops, I pulled a bulb off the ground. I'll just stick it back in there. That was an accident. But I thought it was a weed. I'm gonna go get my neem oil and I'm going to spray. So I didn't cut them all the way out. I just cut them halfway down because they just look terrible. And that's not I just don't like, I don't mind messy, but just looking, ugh, like that. So what I'll do is I'll get some neem oil and spray them. This one I fully cut down, but it has like a little, oh, I can see it at the bottom. Oh, it's fine. It'll be fine. It has new growth at the bottom already. So I'll come back and put some neem oil in. So I'm going to what I'm gonna do. So now I'm just going to go ahead and drop these zinnias and these two pinwheels, and then this is a candy cane. I thought this is gonna be a cute cut flower. So I think I'm gonna put the pinwheel mixed colors on either side, and then in the middle right here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the candy cane mix. That's what I'm gonna do. So all I'm gonna do is like rough up the soil, and I don't care if some of the what do you call it, the bees balm come through again. Like if it starts regrowing, that's fine, because I can see a lot of new little baby sprouts down here. So I believe we're gonna get another flush of it, but I don't know. So all I'm gonna do in between the bees balm is rough up the soil a little bit, and I'm gonna just drop the seeds all through and out here. After I drop them, I'll water them in. I'm just gonna rough up that soil, and then they'll grow. Zinnias, as you can see, one right here, gorgeous. I'll have to remember that next year to go ahead and there's not too many seeds in here, but you don't need too many anyways because they get pretty big. So, and then I'm just push that back, and like I said, I'll come back. I don't need to dig them all deep. Wherever they land, they land. I'll come back and water this in. water it in. So one of the last things that I want to do today, one of them, I don't know if that's going to be the last thing, is I need to fertilize my roses. My roses have been doing such a great job with with the blooms. Like, there's like tons and tons of bloom, and I deadhead them, and they've been growing, and we've been getting tons and tons of bloom. So they're over here in the hill garden, and what I want to do is fertilize them so I can keep them blooming. Like, this one's gonna be needed to be deadhead, but let me show you guys this one up here too. See that? I have that one. I have the one up there. Hopefully I'm aiming at it because I'm not looking. The white one up there. I have this pink one. Another pink one over there. I hope you all saw that. This white one right here. And so what I'm going to do is fertilize them. Now, I don't have any rose tone, which would be great, but I do have some of the other I have plant tone, regular plant tone. And so you do what you feel is best for you. I don't mind using the actual plant tone for this moment because it is what it is. But like I said, if you have rose tone, that's a good thing to use too. But I'm going to use what I have. Product, just like their rose tone, and their rose tone, of course, is for, if you read the Espoma products, they'll tell you like which you should use them on. And so plant tone is like general, like you can use it for plants, like flowers or food, anything. Even up here it says trees and shrubs, like you can use this for everything. The rose tone is for roses, but I think it's also for hydrangeas and azaleas. Don't quote me. I am not measuring. I'm not pulling back the mulch. I'm just gonna drop it down and around. Here, and I'm going to fertilize these two roses over here, and that will be all. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm sure I'll get more done out here in the garden, because there's just always stuff to do, like especially with my veggie garden right now. I need to actually pick some vegetables. I need to like pull the carrots. I need to pick some things, pull some things, fertilize some things, and we'll see if we get that done today. But anyways, until next time, thank you all so much for watching our videos here at PoweFolk Living. PoweFolk Living. Remember, my name is Lakeisha Poe. I'm in Massachusetts, and I am in Zone 6B. We used to be 7A, but we're now 6B. So please continue to watch, like, comment, all the things. I would love to interact with you all. Thank you again for watching. Bye. Blessings.